Hello, I'm Alison, Chief Exec of Accelerate. This video is part of a series on how we optimise compression therapy, making sure that what we put on is therapeutic and effective. I have two short stretch bandages. There are many videos online as to how to apply standard regimes. This is slightly different and I'm going to explain why. Accelerate uses two types of bandages in their different widths. This is an 8 centimetre width, and then we have a 10 centimetre. Most people will just use the 10 centimetre spiral from toe to knee. But there are some occasions when that doesn't work, where the bandage will drop. And so I'm going to just explain what we do to create a really firm but comfortable therapeutic bandage that stays up and feels right for the patient. The useful thing about an 8 centimetre bandage is it sculpts the foot far better than a 10 centimetre, especially on short feet, but also on long feet. It's very important to make sure that you get a really firm casing of the foot and the ankle. So this video will give you some top tips about how you can do it just slightly differently for the benefit of the patient and of course you as well. So an 8 centimetre to the foot. We must make sure that it's right down towards the toes. This is really important because as soon as Faith, my volunteer, starts walking, it will work its way up. And what you don't want is that the bandage starts mid-foot because you'll get forefoot swelling and swelling of the toes. So you need to make sure that you have a really good firm basis on which to work. And the thing with this bandage is that it's really good to just ensure that the barrel of the bandage just travels along the foot and the leg tells you where to place the bandage. And you always pull from behind. So I'll just show you. So we're going around here, and this is where I just give it a bit of a pull. And you're letting the barrel of the bandage take you round the foot, and you can see that sculpts better than a 10 centimetre. And assuming that Faith has an issue here with her leg, I'm going to just go around the ankle here and making sure that you again pull from behind, and you can see the difference it makes when Faith flexes her foot up. So I would cut that off here. And you can see that that bandage can be used for the other leg or another occasion. The 10 centimetre now is where we go from the ankle to the knee. And there's different ways of doing this. You may have been taught the spiral technique, which is fine if it stays up and doesn't fall down. I'm going to show you what we call in Accelerate a putter technique. So again, I start quite low down at the ankle, and I'm just going to put Faith's leg on my knee here because it's easier. And again, you pull round from the back. And if you keep the barrel of the bandage on the leg, you can see that it's already telling me that it doesn't want to just apply a spiral. If I wanted to force it into a spiral, I'll be relaxing it back. And part of the compression is then loosened. So if you keep the barrel of the bandage on the leg, it's taking me in a different direction. And so what we do is we go up to the leg here, and again you do a firm pull here, just roll it over the front of the leg, again pull here, and then what we can do is just go down where the bandage is telling me that I can go. And what's really useful about this is you can see it's now telling me to go up again. And what it does is it pulls here and really supports the calf muscle. And so what I will do is I will cut it there. And you may say, well, you've got gaps all over the place. You can't do this with an elasticated bandage. You can only do this regime with a short stretch bandage, an inelastic bandage. So I'm going to start again here, and I'm going to carry on up here. And again, you see, Faith has a slightly wider calf. She's got good muscle here. And because of that, her ankle is smaller in proportion to a standard calf width. So it's showing you that you can't do the same for every leg. So again, I will cut that off here. And then it's soft here, okay? Because that has only got one layer, whilst everything else has got two. So what I will be doing is bandaging up from here, so that I get every area of her leg in this compression. And so this is a very, very effective regime for containing the wound. You've provided some stiffness with the bandage, and this won't drop in the same way as a standard spiral will. The other thing you have to think about when we're optimizing compression is that you want to feel the bandage. Now it feels stiff here, but here it's a lot softer. Now if Faith doesn't have any problems down here, then that may be fine. But if they've got a wound here, then you need to apply firmness around this area. So what I would just suggest, again, for a simple support to optimize this level of compression, is that you take some of your 8 centimetre, or if you had any remaining 10 centimetre, it doesn't matter, is that you might want to just apply what we call a stirrup strap here. And what that does is support the base of her foot. Remember, you have a foot pump here, and it may support any swelling around the ankle. And then, just as an example, you may want to apply just a little bit more. Around this area here, because it feels softer to touch. And again, you may just want to just put a little bit more there without crossing over at the front. And here you have a really good regime that will stay up, that continues to provide effective therapeutic intervention, and that it's shaped to the person you have in front of you. It's clear that not one size fits all, so this is a really good way of optimizing short stretch compression therapy and making sure it's fit for purpose for the patient you have in front of you.